Well, it is definitely live now. If you would like to tweet it out, go for it.
All right.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's see. Boom. Oh no, something is wrong with the Twitch. Okay, let me see. But it is definitely streaming on the other ones. I don't know what's
All
going on.
right.
Yeah, I was having something's going on with the Twitch feed, but it is definitely streaming on YouTube and it is streaming on Periscope and Facebook. So hey, there you go. All right.
I see it.
Well, hello. I see people coming in now. Welcome to the Akari Press channel. In case you are confused and wondering who I am, my name is Antonio Bryce. I am a comic book creator. I am the author of the comic book series Brand and its upcoming sequel, Brand Way of the Gun, with my buddy, Mr. Kanan White. We'll be launching that at the last week of this month. Hey, nice to see you guys. We have Mr. Joseph King here, who he is going to talk about Slaughter Squad, which looks really, really cool. And
thank you.
Welcome to the channel.
Hey, what's up? It's nice to meet you in person.
Absolutely. We have been DMing a little bit, but yeah, it's always good to, what they say, put a face to the name or whatever.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hi, Antonio. Hi, Antonio. I don't know what that means, but okay. Am I blurring or something? I don't know what's going on.
Guest?
Guest. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, gas. I thought he was saying ghost. I was like, gas. I was like, what? Darn typos. Well, I'm aghast.
Or was that autocorrect? I don't know.
I don't know. That's one thing I noticed with all this technology and I'm texting people and stuff, and with the autocorrecting, I can't spell for shit now. I'm horrible at it. So but that's I think that's one of the things that the technology is
It's a double-edged sword for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Speech to text. Oh, okay.
Yes, I see it. Yeah. I was like, what? I was like, huh? All right. Well, Joseph, again, it is. I've been seeing your project. A lot of people have been sharing it around. Slaughter Squad looks really cool. Go into your background. Tell us how you came up with this idea.
Oh, well, I guess I'll go into my background first. I've been doing animation for the past 11 years. I've been working in TV animation. Worked on a show you might have heard of called Rick and Morty. I worked on season 3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, around the time the Szechuan sauce thing was going on. I worked on Brickleberry, Paradise PD, a few other things. So mostly like adult comedy type stuff.
I'm definitely familiar with Brickleberry. Okay.
Yeah. And Slaughter Squad, it's sort of a spin-off of this character I created years ago. I created back in college. I made a Flash game with Kilgore. And then a few years later, I made an animated short. And, over the years, I've just been coming up with ideas and stories. And I decided to expand it a little bit and add like a team. And like there's a bigger like kind of story arc now. So I was like, I'm going to call it Slaughter Squad.
Okay. Well, from what I'm saying, it looks like you got like mutated animals. Well, I mean, everybody in the world looks like are there humans in your world?
Yeah. So this is like Looney Tunes rules or Ren and Stimpy rules, where you have anthropomorphic animals and humans just kind of side by side, and there's not really an explanation. It's just absurd.
Okay.
Yeah, so there are humans. I mean, all the people that they're killing are humans. So
it was like I thought I saw like a pig and stuff like that. I was like, it looked really cool. Matter of fact, I've got it pulled up. Let me see, because I've got the link to Slaughter Squad in the description for anyone that is interested in Mr. King's wares. Let me see if I can pull this up, and maybe we can kind of go over some of your cool art.
Yeah.
And All right. So, aha. Okay. So you got a trailer
Boom.
on here. I'm on. Let's see. Let me actually play this bad boy since I got the audio. See what you're talking about.
Daisy, Thundersparkle, Rosemary, Willard, and Kilgore are Slaughter Squad, a team of escaped livestock plotting to build an army and take over Texas. Hi, my name is Joseph King, creator of Slaughter Squad. This started with a random idea. What if a bull picked up a machine gun and walked into a slaughterhouse? Inspired by Looney Tunes, Ren and Stimpy, Rambo, Animal Farm, and The Punisher. This is going to be a darkly humorous, action-packed gore fest. This is the story of Kilgore and his ragtag team as they go up against the corrupt governor of Texas, Mr. Evil, and his army of slaughterbots, and a matador, chupacabras, aliens, a chimera, and giant mutant rats. Slaughter Squad is written and illustrated by me, Joseph King, with colors by the talented Steve Cannon, and letters by the hardest working letterer in the biz, Eric Weathers.
Eric Weathers.
Go to Indiegogo
Yeah.
right now. Get Slaughter Squad Volume 1, a double feature including the first 2 parts in an 8-part series. Thanks, everybody.
Well, thank you, Joseph. It's nice to hear about your project. Okay, so let me go down.
Yeah, so that's just the pitch view. I have a cartoon too.
It's aha. So this is. I don't know how long is it.
Is it 2 minutes?
Oh, okay. Because I've sometimes I've had people they got like I've got a video and it's like 7 minutes long. And I'm
No. I'm not going to animate a 7-minute thing all by myself. That's insane.
Well, a lot of times though, it's 7 minutes and it's boring.
Yeah.
Cartoons might get a little bit more of a pass though. Let me actually.
No, this one's short and sweet, and it's a lot of action, so you'll love it.
Yeah, let's do this. Boom.
Go to Indiegogo right now. Get Slaughter Squad Volume 1, a double feature including the first 2 parts in an 8-part series. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
You sure you want to go back in there? A bull's gotta do what a bull's gotta do. Eat hot lead, suckers! Huh? What?
Oh,
The horns!
oh, wow. Oh, looks dope though.
Shit just got real. Who the hell are you? I'm 100% psycho beefcake. Think you can handle it, Susie? Fuck you, asshole. Fuck you, asshole.
Yeah.
Your horns are strong. That's what she said. Why would she say that?
Oh, wow.
Oh, it gets better.
Let's burn this motherfucker. Hell yeah. Your mama would be proud. Mama. Kilgore. You're dead meat.
That was badass, dude. I like that.
Thanks, man.
All right. You get standing ovation on that, man. That was beautiful.
Oh, thank
I
you,
love
thank
it,
you.
man. That was awesome. That was great. Oh,
Thanks, buddy.
yeah, that was awesome, man. Just like, how long did it take you to put that together?
It's hard to say because I wasn't like tracking the hours, and I was kind of doing it in between gigs and when I had free time. But it was like over the course of a year, maybe like 6 months altogether.
For
It
just
took a
2
while.
minutes? Because you got to draw
Yeah.
everything, and then okay, you draw it, and I guess your colorist colored the individual.
No, I did it all myself.
Oh, so you colored it too? Okay, I was like, shit, man, that's a lot of work, man.
I did everything for the cartoon.
Dude,
That's why it took so long.
Dude, that is badass. I was like,
Thank you, sir.
oh man, that just looked incredible. It was awesome. Let's see. Yeah. Good. Chat is liking the animation. All right. So there
Awesome.
you go. All right.
Shout out to Ted.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah. Okay. So I'm down here looking at some of your colored pages.
Yeah.
And,
So
now
these
this
are
is
colored.
where this is done by your colorist, right?
yeah, this is Steve Cannon's colors. He worked on Monster MD.
Well, I backed Monster MD, so you know,
Yeah.
one of the things I liked about it was the colors. So
Yeah, me too. I saw it and I was like, I gotta steal your colors. Sorry.
Yeah, man. Oh my God, man. Project looks really good, dude.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
fuck
Thank
yeah,
you.
this is great. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, if you scroll down, you'll see some of the pages. So I finished the first part. Like this is I split up this. It's like a series or like a season, and I kind of split it up into 8 parts. So
Is this where you at? Is this what you're
Yeah.
talking about? Okay, yes.
So this is I actually finished the first part. I colored and lettered it myself, but I'm gonna get Steve and Eric to redo the colors and the lettering and make it look like better.
As you should. Yeah.
Yeah, but like the first part's done. Like they just have to, take a pass at it. So this, I mean, barring any like crazy mishaps, this shouldn't take too long to get out.
Dude, you're not messing around with it. You got but this is in my wheelhouse though. I don't like when people mess around and it's like G.I. Joe type violence where they're shooting like semi-automatic weapons at people and then everybody misses and all this kind of thing. You know?
Oh no, yeah. There will be blood. That's like one of the. I mean, it's called the main character's name is Kilgore. There's got to be some violence in there. Don't shy away from that.
Yeah, brother. What about? Are there? I guess that would be weird. Are you? Because it looked like you got a female there. I didn't know if they're going to be adult situations.
Yeah. I mean, a little bit. Like there is sort of a. There's a relationship between him and the sow.
The sow. That just sounds crazy.
Or wait, is this? I don't know. She's already.
No.
So she was a breeder. She's already had a bunch of like
Well,
babies.
the sow's a pig, isn't it? I don't know. It's like I don't know about.
Yeah,
animals.
I'm mixing it up. Yeah, the sow's the pig. Yeah. What do you call a? She was a cow. Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, are you about to have some weird mutated
stuff?
half pig, half cow creature and be like?
I mean, there is, but that's unrelated. That's like another plot line. There is going to be like a spoilers. There's going to be like a giant mutant animal thing. That's in the next one.
But you've never done a comic before, have you? Or have you? Correct.
I've like done like comic strips in my spare time and stuff, but like I've never like published or worked for a comic. I mean, when I was in getting out of high school, I was like thinking I would get into comics, but like a recruiter came by from this animation school, like, hey, check it out, and I was like, okay, and then I just ended up going into animation on a whim. But I feel like a lot of the skills, carry over, and there's a bit of a learning curve, but I've always been into comics.
Well, I'll just say it looks like you've done this with a high level of skill. That's why I was asking, because I know obviously Kanan had done dozens and dozens of books when I hooked up with him. So I just
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of crossover between comics and animation. Like it's like a natural, like a lot of the skills carry over. Like it's not exactly the same, but some of those skills will carry over for sure.
All right, so
I
I'm talking to Joseph King, and he is here to talk about his new project, which is on Indiegogo right now. It's called Slaughter Squad. Looks really, really cool. Link, of course, is in the description. If you guys are interested, let me actually, because your goal is what, 10,000. You're 11% to go.
Yeah, I kind of went bananas with the goal, but it's like I can't change it now. I gotta just see it through.
Well, I think your project's good enough where you can get there, but yeah, it does sometimes when business is a little, because there's gonna be a lull like in the middle,
yeah,
and then like towards the end, if you hustle it right, it'll start picking back up again. So yeah, that's the thing, which you kind of have to know you need to hit certain goals by certain times and stuff. You need to be okay. I need to be at least 7,000 by this part, that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's been picking up. I've been doing the rounds, and everyone's been helping me out. Comicsgate has been very supportive. So I appreciate everyone.
All right, so let's look. Here's your featured perk. Signed comic and pinup and the making of is $50. What's your shipping looking like on that?
It's like the usual $10 for domestic and $20 for everywhere else.
Yeah, everywhere else.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm gonna. Yeah, it's
oh yeah.
Oh boy. Let me see. But you just got digital $5, and I see a couple people have claimed that already. So how many pages is the book, by the way?
It's gonna be 60 pages.
Oh wow. Okay. That's nice. Okay. And then 25 signed comics. So what's that? 25 and then 10 for shipping, or is it
yeah.
Okay. Unless you're somewhere else, obviously.
Right.
That's U.S. shipping. Let me correct that.
Yeah. International is expensive.
Well,
that's why I did the PDF. I had some people, asking for it, and I'm listening to the customers.
So let's see. Signed comic and the pinup is $30. And plus shipping, of course. And let me go down. You're doing this digitally, so I'm assuming there's no traditional pages, right? Or
I haven't done any like traditional pages, but I was like debating whether or not I should
buy them. Yes.
Yeah, like maybe I can go back and ink a few pages traditionally. I don't know. We'll see. I'll do like a test because I haven't done traditional in so long. I've been digital for forever. It might turn out like shit.
Yeah, Kanan can pencil very well, and then he did a couple of tests where he inked over his stuff, and sometimes I had to be honest with it. I was like, it looks okay, but compared to how clean your stuff normally is, it's real sloppy looking.
Yeah.
He did some ink tests. I was like, you could possibly pencil that, scan it, and then ink it digitally or something like that. And we ended up selling like 13 pages that way because if he had tried to ink them, the pages would have been ruined. It was some of the little tests that he was like, hey, I'm gonna do a couple tests and I want to show him to you. He did some pinups. He drew like Black Widow and a couple other characters, and he inked them. And like I said, it was okay. It just wasn't. Yeah, it didn't look like Kanan.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
That's the thing. So I was just like,
I need to practice my physical inking. I don't have a Control-Z, man.
That's the thing, man. I see guys like Elliot Fernandez, and the dude can ink. He can do it digitally. He can print it out and ink over it and do all this. He's very versatile with that. And I was just like, man, I wish more people could do like because. Yeah, I'm kind of jealous of that man's skill set, but he just kills it. But let me see.
Shout outs to Mandy in the chat.
No, Mandy is not welcome here anymore. I'm mad at Mandy.
Oh no!
No, I met, even though she's a mod on my channel, so.
Oh.
Yeah, man. It's like Manny that got so big. She's so busy as the first lady of Comicsgate that she forgets who her peeps are. Like,
damn.
Yeah, man. I was like, yeah. Miss you. Okay. Let me see. He's gonna fire me. Anyway, I love Mandy. Mandy's cool. Like War the Wizard, everybody. Get it.
She's not the typical e-girl.
No, Mandy's fun. I was like, every time I stream with Mandy, it's fun. So
Mandy's great.
Yeah, let's see. So let's see. You got a signed copy and a making of book here. And how many pages is the making of?
I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still like, I need to go through my hard drive. So I'm gonna be grabbing like stuff from like, the past like decade. Like I have got like a pitch book that I put together. I was shopping this around as like a TV series like 6 years ago. And so I got like turnarounds and character sheets and all kinds of stuff. I've got like, I was gonna make like a sprite sheet with the animations from the Flash game that I made.
You got a Flash game?
Yeah, there's a Kilgore Flash game.
That is that for the backers, or you just made it to give it to everybody?
Well, that's how it started. I made a Flash game like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. So I was like, man,
it's on the web. Yeah.
I was like, oh, so you got to play it on PC, or can you play it on Android, or what?
Well, it's a browser game. You can.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I need to look that up. I need to look that up. I like playing games.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Oh, cool. I was like, what a game, man! I'll let
it's like it's not. There's room for improvement. It's not. It's an old Flash game.
Well, you said 10 years ago, so I was like to compare how everything is. Yeah, so I'm not expecting it to.
We actually I started working on a prototype for like a sequel a while ago, but like it kind of fell through. But the sequel was like really shaping up to be awesome. But we're never able to finish. It was like I wanted to move port it to Unity and like really like make it big, like blow it up. But the programmer was like he didn't want to learn Unity. He was stuck in Flash, so it's like
I got you.
Can't really do much with it.
Well, I'm curious to see it though, because like I said, just based on what the little animated short that you did, it looked really cool. But I mean, like I said, 10 years ago, you may not have come up with some of these concepts at that time.
Oh yeah, back then it was Kilgore and Willard. That was it.
Oh, okay. But, and then you came up with these other characters. It looks really cool, man.
Yeah. But you can find some Let's Plays. You look it up on YouTube. Look up Kilgore game.
Okay.
I'll send you a link.
yeah. I definitely I'm wanting to check that out. Okay, so you got 150 here. 150 is full package. So I guess it's like 3 different books, right? And then
there'll be 3 copies of everything. So you get
3 copies of everything.
So you get 3 copies of the comic, 3 copies of the making of, and you get 3 prints. And I'll give you a sketch card.
Wow. Okay.
For $150, so
Yeah, that's not a bad deal. And then you get a sketch. So,
yeah.
Okay, let me go down here and see what you're working with. Oh, hold up. I went too far.
No, that's all right.
From a background character. $500.
Yeah, so this one you get 4 copies of everything. And this will show if you're a sadist or a masochist. Do you want to be on the receiving end, or do you want to be dishing it out? So you can be like a human getting like gored to death, or you can be like an animal with a machine gun. It's up to you.
And I'm assuming you get copies of the comic as well and all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 4 of everything. So
wow.
More copies.
Joseph is generous. All right, let me get back in here and pull you up. The chat is appreciate the chat hanging out with us. But so like how does this seed begin in your head? How do you start going, I want to do a story about like farm animals with automatic weapons?
I don't know. I was like I had like Rambo in my head, and I think I rewatched that Bugs Bunny cartoon where he fights the bull, and it was just like it kind of fused together. I think around that time. So someone asked in the chat, like, are you a crazed vegetarian or something? I actually went vegetarian for like a week, like back in college. I was like, and then at the end of the week, I was like, nah, sorry, Kilgore, I need burgers.
I got you, because I like, I definitely like the beef myself.
Yeah. So I'm not a vegetarian or anything, and not a furry. This isn't a furry comic.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
No.
God. Yeah, furry.
No.
I know a couple furry people, and they're kind of weird. They're kind of weird.
You know, the funny thing is Kilgore, like his philosophy, he would, if he caught like a furry on the street, he would just murder them. Like he doesn't stand for degeneracy. None of that interspecies mingling nonsense.
This is a strange conversation.
Oh yeah, this is a strange story. It's gonna get weird.
but like, okay, so but you didn't grow up on a farm or anything, or
me? No. I grew up in suburbia. I've been in LA my whole life.
That's okay. I'm trying to do my Barbara Walters impression. I'm trying to get to know the inner joke.
I have some family in the South, and I got some family in Texas and Louisiana, and probably all over the Midwest. But I've lived in LA my whole life.
But okay, I'm assuming you went to what, like Cal Arts or one of those schools or whatever, and you studied animation and all that kind of thing.
I went to it was like a meme school. It was a scam. I think they got shut down.
Schemes and scams, baby.
Yeah.
Scams.
It was the Art Institute of Los Angeles. I don't think they're in business anymore. I think they lost their license. I don't think my degree is actually valid anymore.
Oh, well. I was about to say, is that one of those internet deals?
No, it was like, they had a physical campus, but it was like an office building, and they had a few like good instructors, but yeah, it was funny.
Reason I kind of chuckled at that because I had a buddy of mine. He actually got some kind of sociology degree from University of Phoenix. I mean, he spent thousands. I mean, but the degree is real apparently. I mean, he got a job where he's making over $100,000 a year. He's happy. So, yeah, he's doing well. But he went to he was taking online courses from University of Phoenix.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, so that's why I was like, just because you go online. I mean, right here where I live, Murfreesboro, we've got Middle Tennessee State University, and they have online courses and stuff. But yeah, I did not realize how much. My buddy was telling me, he was like, "Man, I owed him like $78,000 in student loans." Like, yeah, he spent a lot of money going to school, man, and he's paid off over half of it though. He's like, I'm trying to pay that off because he said they keep adding interest onto it and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah. This student loan debt is out of control. Like, I don't think anybody should go to college nowadays. It's such a ripoff.
Yeah, well, I wasn't a college guy. I graduated, and it just wasn't my bag, man. I got out of school and I just went to work, man.
I think like 90% of the people there don't know what they want to do, and they're like not motivated, and they're just kind of dicking around.
yeah, spending mom and dad's money.
Yeah. And then they get out and they can't find a job. They end up getting something completely unrelated. It's like, what was the point of that?
Well, it's like you got a lot of guys and gals that have like bachelor's degrees, and they're like a manager at a fast food restaurant or something. You know,
yeah,
strange. Totally. And it's like my ex. I used to work for Amazon, and we were at Amazon, and she has a bachelor's in psychology, and she was in there packing sex toys right along me, right next to me. And I was like, "You got a bachelor's?" And she was like, "Well, I couldn't find anything in my fields, and they were hiring Amazon, so she can't work packing boxes." I was like, she spent like $40,000-$50,000 getting that degree, and she's packing dildos and lube and stuff right next to me.
Our parents were the previous generation was pushing this whole college thing, and it was just like a bill of goods. I think it was just the marketing department of these schools, just pushing propaganda.
That's something she actually told me. She's like, her mom, her dad, and she's got like 5 brothers and sisters. Everybody in the family all has degrees and everything. And I was like, but are they actually doing what they went to school for? Because that's the thing. I was like, okay, you got a degree. Are you actually using the degree that you went to school for?
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like before, I don't know, maybe like 50 years ago, higher education was just like, it was an optional thing. Like if you already had a career and you wanted to, I don't know, expand your skill set or just learn some new skill, like you'd go to college or whatever. It wasn't like, it was never supposed to be like a job placement program,
Well, it was the thing because we used to go to dinner with some of her family, and her younger sister, her younger sister had like 2 different degrees. Now, don't get me wrong, she had a job where she was making a ton of money. She's making. They had a nice house. These people made a lot of money, but basically, for all intents and purposes, what she was doing was being an accountant. And the 2 degrees she had, one of the degrees was a psychology degree, like my girlfriend. And then she had a degree in something else, and she was working at Vanderbilt as an accountant.
Yeah, that's like
that's what it was.
That would be like the only like the hard skills, like accounting and engineering and medicine, things like that. Like I would get a degree for that, like because that's more of a it's more practical. But yeah, all these random degrees. You don't need I don't know, degree in whatever liberal art.
That used to be the hustle, like, liberal arts. Yeah, liberal arts, all that. But I'm saying, you obviously, it looks like you landed on your feet. You're very skilled as an animator. I can tell you that. I was like, that is I was. Like I said, I'd seen people tweeting your thing out, and then you DM me and stuff. I hadn't really checked it out until I clicked. I was like, man, you're actually really good. I was like,
thanks,
I was like, okay, yeah. Well, I was like,
I mean, the animation industry is tough, though. It's a tough racket. There's a lot of competition, and it's all contract based. So I'm just like, I'm getting tired of the hustle.
What now? Let me ask, because those 2 minutes that you had, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ever thought about like you probably have, like trying to maybe expand it, make it 10, 15 minutes and try to, see, could you get a deal?
You mean like with a studio or something?
Yeah, like actually,
so
a TV show or something.
I mentioned
Adult Swim.
I did put together a pitch book like years ago, and I went around, submitted it to a few places, got a few meetings. Yeah, it didn't go anywhere. But I mean, to be honest, like it was kind of underdeveloped. It was kind of half baked. Like what I have now is like way better. Like it's way better than what I was shopping around back then.
So you mentioned you worked on Rick and Morty. How long did you work on that?
I was only on there for season 3.
Oh, okay.
And then
so you're on IMDb and all that then, right?
They didn't call me back. Yeah, I don't have IMDb Pro or whatever, so I can't like make it. It's a little inaccurate. Like I don't really have an account to fix things, but you'll see my name popping up.
Pro. I have I have it because when I was working at Amazon, it was just free to anybody that had an Amazon email account. So it's actually about to lapse. So I'm not going to be able to renew it because I don't work for Amazon anymore. But yeah, last year I stopped working for them, but the book was selling. So I was like, hey, there you go. So, but yeah, that was one of the little freebies I would get. And they give you like, you could go, they had a little website hub. And you could go in there and they would give you all these different discounts. You could get discounts I get discount on my cell phone service. They could, like, if you were actually in Seattle, they could get you discount on like season tickets to the Hawks, to the Seattle Seahawks and stuff like that.
Damn.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, they had ballet. They had the ballet, like the Seattle Ballet or whatever, and you could go and get discounts for there and the opera and little stuff like that. I was like, man, Amazon has so many. when you look, they was like, these are deals you get just for working for Amazon. And it was like, there were dozens and dozens. I mean, people would, you know, like there were deals on like babysitting services and you know, I was like, there was all kind of stuff. We had codes we could use to get like 30% off on a pizza, stuff like that. Because, you know, because they would order, the bosses would order pizza and they would, you know, it's like, hey, I'm feeding my crew today. And they would order like 30 pizzas. So
that's nice.
Yeah. So the guy would show up with like 15, 20, 30 pizzas and we get them little discounts and everything. So it would be crazy. So yeah, man.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the thing when you work for a big company. But so like you did Rick and Morty, did you do any other? I mean, you've been kind of floating around, right?
Oh yeah. So I mean, the way animation works, it's like you get like a 3 or if you're lucky, a 6-month contract. So I usually work on a couple shows every year. So yeah, I worked on. I was just on Paradise PD. I worked on some show that just got canceled. I don't remember what it's called.
They all get canceled eventually. No Simpsons, none of the Animaniacs, because I heard that was coming back.
Oh no. Let's see. I worked on Brickleberry a while ago.
Yeah.
I worked on Cosmos, but then Neil deGrasse Tyson got Me Too'd, and now that they put that on the shelf.
Oh, were they coming back for another season of that? I watched every episode of it.
Oh, somebody's drag racing.
I watched the first season of Cosmos on Fox. I watched every episode of that. And
yeah,
they were going to come back for another season for that.
Yeah, they're making we made a new season,
but they're not going to show it because of the
subtitle. But it was like almost 2 years now. A year ago we finished, and then like as we were finishing up, all the Me Too stuff started happening. We're like, oh my god, are we gonna get fired?
That's crazy, man. But they paid you though, right?
Yeah, luckily we got to finish the show, but then like, oh, they pushed back the release date, and then it's like it's been like almost a year and a half now, and I think they announced a new date because he got cleared, right?
Oh yeah. That's why I was like, man, but that's the thing. It's just an allegation, though. Just an allegation. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. Boom. It's the same thing you saw what's going on now with the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation. They automatically assume he's a bad guy. And then that audio comes out and she's admitting that she's hitting on him and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, now you're seeing all these people like, hey, you need to fire this woman. Get rid of her. But it doesn't work. Only the man can be guilty. So, you know, that's one thing I know. I was like, trust me. I mean, it's unfortunate, but I hated that because, that's
it's pretty stupid.
I mean, but like I said, you've at least in this downtime, so when was this? A couple months ago, a year and a half ago, or something that you decided, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and I've got this idea for Slaughter Squad. I'm gonna go ahead and go for it.
It was I've been writing like scripts and screenplays and stuff for a while, and then I was thinking like, should I pitch this as a show? Like, do I really want to go through like development hell again and like go talk to these freaking producers and try and figure selling a TV show is so insane in Hollywood. Like you have to check all these intersectional check boxes and shit. I don't have any lesbians. I don't have any like minorities in this thing. Like, does anybody care? Like, fuck. And then I've been watching. I've been just kind of lurking around Comicsgate for the past few years, and it's all Zach and EBS and all these other guys coming up, and I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna crowdfund this thing. I'm gonna make a comic.
I dig it, baby. I love it. There you go, man. That's good because, like I said, I was in the community for a while. Everybody was like, "Oh, Antonio just came out of nowhere." I had been in the community in diversity in comics chats and all this kind of stuff, and just no one noticed me, and I just I'm kind of
lurking.
Yeah, I was. Well, I was like I was working at Amazon, and then part time I would be kind of like trying to put a team together to try to put the to launch the book. I was wanting to do the comic, and the thing was crazy, and I launched the first time, and it ran for 60 days on Indiegogo, and it just failed. Like $95, and that was it. It raised $95, and it did not get any traction. I had a lot of Kanan's art, and
I know that feel. Yeah,
it was rough. Yeah, and then some of the people were like, "Hey, well, maybe they just don't like you on Indiegogo. Try it on Kickstarter." And so then I put it on Kickstarter, and it got a little better result on Kickstarter. After like a couple of days, we were still in the new listings section, so it was like got up to like $300, and then they only keep you in that new listings section for like 5 days, a week, or whatever. Once they took me out of the new listing section, I was done again. It was over, and the thing was flatlining, and I had like 12 days. I had 12 days left, and then one of the backers was he was a comic skater, and he was tweeting out the project, and he tweeted it out to Ethan and Mike S. Miller and a couple other people, and Mike saw it while he was on there with Ethan, and showed Brand, and I got a couple of sales, and then he had me come on, and Ethan invited me. It was like, and then everything Ethan told me, he said, "Hey, cancel that Kickstarter." He said, cancel the Kickstarter. He said, I want you to set up the campaign again and just relaunch it on Indiegogo. And I did, and went on his channel. And that first day it was like almost $4,000. I went to sleep. Yeah. When I went to sleep, I woke up, it was time to go to work. By the time I went to work, it was almost at $8,000. When I got off work, we were like nearing 10. It was crazy. The sales started going and everything. And then we hit, I had set a $15,000 goal, because Ethan was like, "Yeah, you set the goal a little high." He said, "But he said the book looks good. I think I can get you there." He said, "But your goal," he said, "Yeah, when you do the next campaign, try to keep it like maybe 2,000 or 3,000 or something. Keep it low." And then,
that's the mistake I made too.
Ethan told me, man, he was like, "Yeah," he said, "You set that thing a little high," but he said, "I think your art looks good and people seem to like you, so I can probably get you over the hump." But he says it might not be easy. He said, "Yeah," and he said, "You're not charging enough for the book too." That was another thing I did. I was selling the book for like $15, but I tried to sell it for $25. I was selling it for well, that's what it was. It stayed the same. I never changed the price, which ended up in my favor. It ended up working in my favor. I think we're gonna have a good launch when we launch Way the Gun, because I didn't hit $100,000, but I hit on backers. I hit 2,495 people backed the book.
Wow!
So I've got a very large list to mail to of people. But yeah, if I had just charged maybe another $5, we could have hit 100,000, because with all them orders that were coming in, it was crazy. But yeah, $15. But yeah, the next book's not gonna be $15. Yeah, I'm just being honest about it.
Are you gonna do like a secret perk where you give the return backers like a little discount or something?
There's definitely gonna be I'm gonna have two, because we've got I've got 6 different variant covers plus an ash can, called the Fame book. So the secret perk is going, it's like a $200. It's like $200 package, and if you have this link, you can get it for like $150.
Nice.
So it's really boom. And then I'm going to do like a book in an ash can discount, and let them have that at a discount as well. So those will be the two. If you don't want to spend that big $150, you can just get the little cheap combined deal. But I'll send those out. That's why we've got the link to the Way of the Gun thing, and a couple hundred people have signed up for that already. So I've been happy with that. I was like,
Sick.
"Oh, okay, cool." But I do have, like I said, even though I made a lot of mistakes on the third campaign. Like, that was my third. This one that made over $78,000 was the third campaign. So,
nice.
But with this with this new one, I think the method will be a little bit more refined.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's like we've got all the different variant covers. Rob Willis and Matthew Weldon and Kanan and Ethan Van Sciver's doing one. And, so we have a few more tools under the belt this time, so it'll work. So, but yeah, man, are you doing it? Are you doing any other? You just got the one cover, no variants, none of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking of just keeping it simple because this is the first.
I get you.
Campaign, and I've been kind of listening to. Well, I like what Malin did. How he after the campaign ended, then he came out with the variant as a separate campaign. Like I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, well, that actually, I was like, 'cause I've got some art I haven't used. It'd be nice to do like a brand. Especially now that the printer has my files, all I got to do is just switch out the cover art, and they can just print.
Yeah,
it's like I don't have to do too much.
Some demand there, and then like it's the second edition, so maybe you can jack it up to 25 or whatever.
Well, I could print like a limited print and run. We are going to do later on. We're going to do brand black and white, and we'll do brand black and white. So we'll take all the pages and and it'll just be a black and white edition, with a new cover and all this kind of stuff. And
nice.
Kanan, and since it's already drawn, Kanan doesn't have to do anything except draw the cover. So there you go, and then we just put it together. We'll have to, retweak the print files because all our print files are in color, but it's just swap them out for the black and white ones. But yeah, we'll do that when I'll figure that out. There's just so many things I've got coming up, so including a secret project with yourself.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, let me see. Hold on, let's see what Mandy's saying in there. Mandy, I was like, Joseph, you're gonna have to talk to me about the Rick and Morty stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're going on with Mandy tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna go hop over there.
Yeah, man, you whoring yourself around today. I see.
Oh yeah. I'm really going all in on the marketing. I'm
gonna tell you something, brother. When I launched, when I was launched at 6 times, I had people invite me on their channels, and they I'm talking about people with like 20. They had like 20 viewers. They had 20 people subscribed to the channel, and I would sit there and man, they were fun streams. They didn't do anything for me though. It's just that, when somebody only got like 20, but it was good to just make the rounds and at least have that person retweeting my campaign and stuff. So even though it didn't you really account for any sales, like when I would tweet my campaign out, I would see someone retweeted. It would be one of those people where I went on their channel.
Yeah, like I agree. Yeah,
so you kind of built up. Yeah. That's one thing I love about Comicsgate, man. They, I got people that
Oh
follow me, and they're marketing my stuff more than I am. Like, it works out. So, I just, that's the beauty of this community, man. And I don't ever take anything for granted, man. Because I had maxed my credit cards out. And I told this to Ethan because I had like $84 left, and I'd already failed twice, and I was like, oh God, it's over. And then I look on my phone and it said Ethan Van Sciver started following me. I was like, what? Then, because I was already following him, and then I got a DM from Ethan. And he was like, hey, man, I want to have you come on. I think your book looks cool. I want to help you out. And I was like, oh. I'd about given up. Because I was trying to figure out. I've come to the idea. I like streaming more. I'm not a content creator, as they say. Sometimes I'll record a video and give my opinion on, hey, well, I heard this happen in the comic book industry or whatever, or this movie happened or whatever. I'll do those videos. I don't like it. I don't like sitting there having to wait and load up the damn videos and all that. I'd rather just, hey, let me stream with someone and I'll hit this button and me and you just have a conversation. That's what I feel more comfortable like that.
Well, it's easier, right? You don't have to do all this planning and like write scripts or whatever.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I don't want to. You're trying to make comics. You're not trying to be a YouTuber.
Yeah, that's like, I was like the YouTube, but I do use the YouTube for promotion. But that's why I came up with, that's why I came up with some of the podcasts, like, I had one called The Dollar Bin, and then, that didn't work out. It was a comic book podcast, and we were starting to do it every week, and it just, people would be like, oh, I can't do it anymore. I got my kids and all this kind of, okay, cool. And it's like, damn, there's one thing I can tell you, like, if you do a regular podcast, you've got to be consistent. You got to stay on the same time, keep that original content coming all the time. So it's got, you can't just go, okay, well, I don't feel like doing it. And so then we came up with Sexy Party and Sashi, she's from South Africa, and she was my first co-host. But the time zone was so crazy, and we couldn't.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes, I'd be like, "Hey, okay, can you go?" And she was like, "Oh, I got some jobs I got to finish." She's cartoonist and all this, and so it was just too much, and so couldn't keep consistently putting the people would love it. I mean, when I first was doing Sexy Party, you look in the chat, and there was 100 people in there with us. We was in there doing Sexy Party, and it was hilarious. The chat was off the hook. You see like 130 people in there. I'd be like, "Damn, okay,
nice."
And then, but it's starting to build back up again now because I got a co-host that wants to consistently do it at the same time. Because I was looking the other week and we were getting back up there 40 and 50 people in there. And I was like, that's what I want. And, build that back up, build it. Because if they know, like Sexy Party, 9 p.m. My time is 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday night on this channel, and it's also on iTunes and Spotify and iHeartRadio and everything. We got it syndicated all over the place. I just need the audio, and then I can rip it and load it up so it works. But when you're doing this, you got to be consistent. You can't just be like a lot of people thought I disappeared at the end of the year last year, but I was trying to. We had gotten all the files colored and everything was getting lettered, and I was trying to get this book done. So I was like, hell with this YouTube, because I was like, and then I felt bad because I had people DMing me and going, "Hey Antonio, I know you didn't look like you've been streaming very much. I was kind of hoping I could come on and promote the book." And I was like, "Oh God, I gotta help my peeps."
Yeah.
You're
a man of the people,
Yeah, because that's the thing, man. You can't always take, man. You gotta give something back. And that's just a fact. That's why certain folks, man, you see them wanting to be promoted, but they don't want to promote nobody else. They don't want to promote anybody else. Matter of fact, I appreciate the mods dropping the link to Slaughter Squad in the chat there. I love that. Thank you, Mandy. You're doing the thing. I see Perth in there, so it's good, man. Yeah, I love my mods, man. Mods are awesome, and Mandy's real fun. Except she dances to horrible music. She on down Twitter like, "Oh, like what? We hit 11,000, y'all." and she going all crazy. I'm like, okay. And then but I've seen her. Obviously, she is easy on the eye. So I go, "Oh, what's she talking about?" And I click on it, and it's like some god awful music that I don't really want to listen to. But the hips are shaking, so I'm like hypnotized by it and everything. So I don't know what to do. I'm like really. Yeah, ink spots as long as she's dancing. Well, yeah, there you go. That's the dancer be tricking me, man. That's what it is, man. And I'm like, yeah, but Mandy's fun though. It's like, Mandy, I wish you was here because I'm curious because I don't think anybody thought you'd be like, well, you over $12,000 now on your campaign. I just consider that hard work. That's hard work and hustle right there.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, that's I gotta. Okay, so she want me to pick the next song. That was like Cherry Pie. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
As long as it's not like Britney Spears or something.
Oh no Britney Spears. I don't know. There's a couple of songs though. Yeah, I used to, I used to love watching like Total Request Live with Carson Daly back in the day, and it'd be like some weird Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. It's like I have her dancing to boy band music. Yeah, but no, man, that's the thing, man. This is I've noticed. Some people you have come on and they want to talk about their book, and I'll be like, "Hey, tell me about your book." Yeah, I like comics.
Oh, it's like it's either they don't talk enough, or like they're really awkward, or they just don't stop talking. Like they're just blah, 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 blah. And like
Yeah,
I
and
can't get a word in edgewise.
dude, and I'll be looking on seeing how many people in the chat, and it just flat lines, dude. It's like,
Yeah.
I was just,
I'm not gonna name any names, but
no, I must have, I've done at least 50 of these where I've had different people on and stuff, and it's just some people, but then you get people like Mandy's not a stiff. Like you have Mandy come on, and she's real fun, and the chat really likes her and stuff, and that's why I noticed her channel's growing.
Yeah, she's good on like both ends. Like she's good hosting, she's good guest.
Yeah, that's why I'm, and that's the thing that I, hey, salute again, Mandy. I was like, I'm not trying to make a Mandy chat, but I really like that you're doing the same thing. You're giving back. You're having people come on your channel and promoting and doing stuff like that. This is how we do it. I agree with John on that. We've got to, what they say, each one teach one, and other people need to, be YouTubing and. They might be able to reach other people. You may not even like comics. What if you like video games or whatever? Do something, but still be able to help people in Comicsgate and have them, streaming and doing all that kind of stuff. It's important. It's important to do that. And I really, that's why, this is something Ethan told me, because it was August the 11th of 2018. It was the first time I ever had a conversation outside of the DMs that we had. It was the first time I ever had a conversation with him. And we got off the air, and that was one of the things he was like, because I heard Ethan saying the other day, he's like, I've had people offer to pay me large sums of money. I offered to pay Ethan. I was like, if you let me come on, I'll pay you, Ethan. Please let me come on, please. And Ethan was like, Ethan was like, look, I don't want any money from you, man. Because especially like we got off the air and it was like almost at $4,000. I was like, dude, I feel like I owe you. So he's like, dude, you don't owe me anything. He said, you won't pay me back? He said, find some other people that need help like you need help and let them come on your channel and stream with you or something, help promote them. And he said, then find some more and help them. That's what he told me. And so that's what I've been trying to do. It's like, so, hey, if you come on and you just, people, you got a good book, come on, and I'm willing to let, people tend to watch these streams for whatever reason, man. And I was like, I think the majority of the people I've had on are good, loyal Comicsgaters, and they've been pillars in the community. I'd like to think so.
Well, thank God. Yeah. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't think this will be the last time since we seem to be leaning towards working together.
Yeah.
So I will definitely. You have as they say, an open door to my platform, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on with Miss Mandy tonight. Hold on. What Mandy's saying? Let's see. I really appreciate it, Antonio. It's been an uphill battle some days, but I think it's totally worth it. And it is worth it because I get mad because I see people picking on me. I don't ever see Mandy bothering people. I always see her just doing her thing and just being real positive and helping others and helping promote people's books. And then you see people attacking her and stuff. And I was like, that's bullshit, man.
Yeah,
don't do that to her, man. She's good people. But anyway.
Well, I mean, she's tough. She can take it.
Yeah. Tough as nails. You better tough as a $2 steak. I don't know.
Hey, you see this question from Benny? Oh, you good? Sorry.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Rob Willis was sharing his art way before I knew about Shinobi Sasquatch. Never too early. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Benny was asking when is too early to promote?
You better
Probably
get it
never,
in.
right? Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, because what was it about 7-8 months ago? I remember Ethan started kind of telling people, he was like, you need to build a YouTube channel up, and I wouldn't launch unless you had. I was hearing him say like 10, 20,000. I was like, shit, you know how hard it is to get 20,000 people on your channel? I was like, you know how hard that is? Real talk. You know how hard it is to get 20,000 people? Whew. I'm like, I got 3,100. You know how hard it was to get 3,100 people to when I started trying to do these videos, I managed to get 11 or 12 people. And even though they subscribed, they weren't watching the video. But my videos were horrible. I didn't know what I was doing. It was just people just seem to like hearing me just have conversations like that. That just seems to work better. Because if I'm like, hey, and I'm not a good video editor and stuff, so I can't be going in there and like, oh, let me drop this cool video. Because I watch Cecil's channel and he's got the funny intros and he can drop the videos in. I was like, that just looks like too much work, especially when I was still at Amazon. I didn't have time for that shit. A lot of times I was dragging ass and I would come in at work. I would come in from work after, we work 10-hour shift. I come in, I'm tired as hell, but Ethan said, make a video every day. Every single day. So I was like, I'm tired as hell. And I would just do a screen grab and I go, what's going on there? Tell everybody it's Antonio from Akari Press. And I just go to like comicbook.com or I try to find some weird SJW movie or something to do it. And one thing when I had Zach on, I was like, I was trying to be you. And I was like, I was trying to do what you do. I was trying to be Richard C. Meyer. And I can't be Richard C. Meyer. I need to be Antonio Bryce. It wasn't working for me. And I noticed how I had a lot more success with streaming as opposed to trying to put videos together and start having like live streams and having people on. Kanan was on. We had Ben Jones on promoting Asgard and stuff like that. Malin came. It's like it started, and I started. I'm a lot more comfortable just sitting there and talking to people and stuff, and people seem to respond to it more. As opposed to, hey, let me make this video. And I've got a couple of videos on my channel where I had one where I had like 78,000 people. But it didn't do nothing for me. So I got to be me. Absolutely. Yeah, this is more effective. It's like, hey, let me sit down with Joseph. Let's talk to Joseph. Let's let Joseph tell us about his project, tell us about his love of ladies' panties and puppies. And man. What? His love of furry porn. And all this kind. See,
disavow.
I went. We okay. Yeah. You told me not to talk about that before we went online. I'm sorry, man. My bad, dog. My bad. So I was like, hell, furry porn.
I do not want to court the furry community. Please, you're unleashing like a floodgate of degeneracy. Oh God. Oh no. I do not want my project associated with that.
Let's see, Benny J. Benny J says I've managed to snag Ed Jimenez next free slot. So excited to be working with it. Ooh, okay. I feel you, player. Okay. Let me see. Oh no, ink spots, puppies and panties. What's not to like? Well,
disavow.
Disavow. Well, let me see. We've been going for an hour. I want to show that cool video on your Indiegogo again. I want people to look at that because some people came in late.
Oh yeah, that's the closer.
Yeah, let's. That's what it is, man. And I'm telling you, let's take it. Joseph's got this really cool cartoon on his Indiegogo page, and I want to showcase it to you guys. Again, the link to Slaughter Squad is in the description there. But hey, let's have a look. See, let's take a look and see what's going on.
Wrestling videos, nice.
Because that's what I watch.
Yeah.
Get Slaughter Squad Volume 1, a double feature including the first 2 parts in an 8-part series.
Yeah, for some reason the embedded one you can't full screen it. It's weird.
Oh, you can't? Oh, damn. It is unavailable. Gosh darn it. Oh, yeah.
You sure you want to go back in there? A bull's got to do what a bull's got to do.
You did all the voices, too.
I did, yeah. I had a buddy who worked at a recording studio, so he let me come in there and do all the lines.
Eat hot lead, suckers! Huh? What? Mess with the bull, get the horns!
Oh!
Sure you can.
How do you?
Shit just got real. Who the hell are you? I'm 100% Psycho Beefcake. Think you can handle it, Susie? Fuck you, asshole. Fuck you, asshole!
I love seeing people react to this. Makes it all worth it.
Why would she say that?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Let's burn this motherfucker. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Your mama would be proud. Mama. Kilgore. You're dead meat.
Huzzah, sir. Huzzah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love it. That was beautiful.
Thank you very much.
I don't know why y'all waiting. Y'all know y'all want that Slaughter Squad. Go get it. Go get it. It's on Indiegogo right now. Get it. I see Charlie running out there. Hey, Charlie, how you doing, girl? All right. Hey. All right. But you got to see now. Hold up. I thought you went into the furry thing. What's going on, brother? Okay.
It's just a hat, man.
Okay. All right. I see you. Okay, man. You need to get Mandy to do the voice of the female or something. Like if you do the one with the female cow, you need to get Mandy to do the voice.
I'm sorry, but we're gonna be doing auditions. No favoritism, Mandy. Sorry.
Hey, it's Mandy. But yeah, I know Ethan's streaming, but hello, Charlie. But hey, we've been going for a good hour, and the good thing is I notice I tend to get decent playbacks on these, so that is awesome. And I appreciate everybody that's been hanging out in the chat here. And
yes, thank you, chat.
Yeah, man. But yeah, go ahead, go out there. It's on Indiegogo right now. It's the hottest thing smoking. It's called Slaughter Squad. Here's my man, Joseph King. Tell folks how they can reach you, bro.
You can go to Twitter. I'm the Mayhem King, and then Kilgore has his own account.
He
Kilgore the Bull. Yeah, so I'm like in character, like tweeting stuff and like,
awesome.
Threatening people.
I need to steal that idea. That's a good idea, dude.
Yeah, and then we're live. Come on, get on Indiegogo.
Yeah, I said you look like you started off okay. I am looking forward to seeing your appearance with Miss Mandy, the first lady of Comicsgate. A big fan of hers, and I know you will do well on their channel tonight. Her and
Malin's
Coach
gonna be there too.
Yeah, Coach Malin. Yeah, there you go, Coach. The coach. He might give you a little bit of that wolf milk, man.
I'm excited. I'm excited to meet Malin. I've been stalking him on Twitter for a while.
So yeah, but no, man, Slaughter Squad. Everybody get in on that, man. It looks dope. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be throwing you a few shekels there because that looks pretty badass too.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. But
thanks to everybody who's supported me so far and everybody who's had me on the shows. Like I've been all over the circuit. CG has been very welcoming and supportive, and thanks everybody.
That's what I'm saying. We want to get more and more. We need people like you in the community. We need more people everybody will build their own followings, and then hopefully they'll cross pollinate, and we can all help each other and stuff. Just
join us.
Yes, join us. One of us. But yeah, man, guys, this has been fun. My thanks again to the great Joseph King. Like I said, Slaughter Squad looks really fun. It's a cool project. And hey guys, if you care about myself, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, all at Akari Press. get ready because the last week of February, way of the gun. We are launching this bad boy, and then I got to fly Kanan out here and have him get
All right.
for a week and stuff. That's going to be fun. Yeah, after his son's birthday, I think it's the March 5th, and then he's going to come out here. So, hey, sign a bunch of books. We got like 4,000 books to sign. Awesome. All right. But thank you guys for hanging out. And, yeah, bam. Oh no, Charlie wants your hat. Can that hat come with one of the?
Hey, I'm gonna talk. So I got this off Etsy, but I'm gonna talk to the person who made it, see if we can get some custom ones, get the eye patch,
Oh yeah.
Let me get it to match the character.
That's
like
smart,
this is just random, but yeah, I'm gonna. If I get like a lot of demand, let's see.
Yeah, well, they don't say. Okay, well, hold on. Let me see. Peter Gilmore, I'm a big fan of his. Hold on, let's see what Peter said. Good show.
Yeah.
Come watch me and Ink Spots tomorrow on his. Oh, okay. Love Ink Spots. Big fan of his. All right. Well, you heard it here, folks. I can't even talk. You heard it here first, folks. And let me see. Tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live again. We're doing Sexy Party. And then on Sunday, I believe it is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if I'm not mistaken. I might have my times wrong. But Sunday afternoon, me and the man himself, Cecil, we will be live. We'll be talking about cash grab and all that money Cecil been getting. I'm trying to see if he'll throw me a few dollars. But hang out with us. Appreciate you guys. Deuces, I'm out.